Whoop. Hmm? Oh, I see. Yeah, there was an... Every time they update Vignan, it's like the next day, they're like, oh, never mind, we need to fix something we updated. I gotta get a B version every time I get an update. It's like, oh, no, never mind, version B of that last update. Yep, I never seem to quality check before they release. Anyway, I hope it's not too quick of me to, go straight to the pour already, but I want to. So, I'm going to. This is already pretty quiet, but I'm going to turn it down, mute it anyway. Whoop. There we go. I'm going to mute myself for 1 second. I'm going to open this bag of popcorn. Okay. I went to the Dollar Tree and picked up another 2 bags of that cheap popcorn that I liked. Popcorn doesn't weigh much, but 3 ounces is pretty good. For $1.25. Actually, these are 6 ounce. The little bags they have that are like 3 ounces, they're like different, like specialized flavors. Those were 3 ounce. And the same price. They're both like $1.25 for a bag. It's so silly. Alright. Back. Now, the question is, do we do a full run or do we fool around? I think I might fool around with some of the no-hit challenges. Yeah, let's just let's fool around with the no-hit challenges. Or at least the high damage challenges, we'll see. I don't remember how many I'm missing still. let's see. Those are all no-hit already. I haven't done no-hit on version 2. Oh, Hornet. That one's version 1. Could try and do no-hit on... So the Radiant Hornet. Let's see what we can pull off. Ah! She pulled that off. It's so close to the ground. I was not expecting that. I was expecting her to land, and I was going to hit her. She didn't land. She switched to a spear rush. Ah. Led with parry. This is probably why I don't already have this. She's not an easy boss to get away with not getting any hits. Okay, that's one. Whoa. If she hadn't stopped to do her flail, she might have actually ran into me. Whoa, she just jumped over my head. I was not ready for that. I was like, wait, what? How do I dodge this? No, I walked into her when she switched to... Wow, she didn't even hit me with an attack. That was on me. I was expecting to knock her back a little bit and then hit her again. But she switched halfway through getting flinched to try and parry me. Ah! I walked into her again. Same problem as the last boss. Just trying to follow up with the double strike. I really should just err on the side of caution and not even try and double. Wait, she has a backswing? I've never been killed by her backswing before. That's how I usually evade her her counter, is just dash through. I guess I was not in a position where that was enough. Whoop. Too slow to jump. Aw. Okay. Rest well. I hope you get a good night's sleep. And hope tomorrow is better. Whoop. There she goes again. Whoop. I guess at this point I should just expect her at any time to try and counter me when I hit twice. So don't advance into it. If it turns out you're too far to hit the second time, it's fine. But don't walk into it. This is tough. Oh, just enough reach. Oof. Alright. Again. Yeah, she really does have a huge backswing. I guess my dash is just normally timed to be in the invulnerable state when the swing gets to me. Or I dash far enough behind her.
Thanks Arisadon for the raid
goodness.
and welcome to your 8 friends.
Thanks for the raid, Arisa. Well, come on in. Hi, hi. Whoop.
Arisadon is here.
Well, come on in. Hello. I'm a little locked in, so that surprised me. Whoop.
Lenaria_Prime is here.
Pigeon. Oh, jeez. Pigeons, huh? That makes sense. I guess. I don't know. Makes about as much sense as anything else. Ouch. Let me see here. Did I spell it right? Probably did. There we go. I think I have the exclamation command as well, but I don't know. You could try it if you want, Lenaria. You have a mod privileges. Thank you for bringing your folks over. I appreciate that. I guess I don't have that enabled. I believe that's a feature of Stream Elements, and from what I've been hearing mixed messages, but it sounds like Stream Elements might be dying soon. yeah, that she does hit hard, especially when you're playing on one-hit kill difficulty. Ah! What? Down attack? I didn't say down. When did you bounce? Yeah, I don't know. I was watching a live stream with Nutty yesterday or the day before, and he was digging in trying to find any definitive word from the company saying they were shutting down, and he couldn't find any. So it's very mixed messages, but it does sound like at least some of the staff, or at least one of the staff, believes it to be true or coming soon. It's kind of confusing, like the validity of the information, because there isn't a lot of information, but maybe more have come out since I saw that video. Of course, the only thing Nutty uses Stream Elements for on their stream is just the she went high. The donations, so that when you get donations it'll show up on the screen and whatnot. Everything else he does himself through StreamerBot. So maybe I just need to pay Nutty for the base Patreon rate for him so I can go ahead and grab a bunch of his plugins. I should be able to do pretty much anything you can do on Stream Elements with those. Honestly, I already know that StreamerBot could definitely do a proper shout out that includes all the last played information and whatnot. That's easy enough. I just haven't looked into making it myself. Oh, an event redeem. I think stream elements. I've got a bunch of exclamation commands with them, and I think this border I use is from that. I'd have to double check. That might be a different app. I shouldn't have unpaused before I finished scratching my eye. Maybe I should try something else. Come back to that one. Oh my god, the Oblobbles no hit? Yeah, that's gonna be hard. This guy shouldn't be too bad. Why I don't have this one yet? I guess I get a little bit too, honed in. Oh, I walked into him again. This is the problem with using the charm that, like, keeps you from knocking yourself back when you attack. Is you don't... When you get against an enemy that doesn't flinch when you hit them all of a sudden. Like, this guy was flinching a bunch, and then all of a sudden, he did flinch. Why did my dash not go? Anyway, I tend to walk into an enemy if I'm expecting them to bounce backwards when I strike them, and then I need to follow them to keep striking. Which sometimes you have to do against this guy, but not always. I should have dashed. Although the timing needed to be pretty precise on that. I mean, I know all the moves I need to do to get through this guy without taking a hit. It comes down to RNG and my reaction time. He jumped on my head. I didn't even see him jump. You don't need to be great at it. You just play. You'll get to a point where you've learned everything you need to you know, not need skill. I've been playing so much of this for so long that, like, it's not that hard for me to just draw on almost muscle memory. Oh no, the falling bee. I did not properly dodge the falling bee attack. But that was a good run. Let's try it again. And there he goes, jumping on my head again. I'm too busy trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to evade all of the needles? And I don't see him jump in time to do anything about it. And he does seem to really like that combo where he just deploys the needles and then jumps. Ah! He jumped on my head again, and I was in the air when he launched. He keeps jumping, like, right after the needle thing. Is this an always thing, or is he just fixated on it today for some reason? There it goes again. Okay, I'm gonna leave him on the ground for a second while I wait for his bees to go away. Ah, I didn't dash in time. Yeah, jumping isn't quick enough. You gotta dash through. Whoop. Hey, indeed. Okay, he jumped further over that time. Just going to evade bees here. Oh, I disabled him and then dodged his attack, so I landed in him instead. I was not prepared to have defeated or knocked him down there. Off. It throws me off when the disable event happens at an opportune time. So there you go. And I hit dash, but it didn't go. Again. I need to stop jump dashing, because that's not what I need here.
Whoop.
It is not easy, yeah. I'm surprised there are so many that I don't have already, though. No! I couldn't evade the bee because of the spikes. I'm just like, oh god. I should have tried dashing right at the end there. Might have worked. I just couldn't dash towards him because he was like the wrong distance. Let's go up and over again. Disabled. There he goes again, getting disabled right as I'm trying to dash through him. He got me again with the same foible. Eesh. Let's try this again. I walked into him because he stopped being flinchable. So when I'm expecting to knock an enemy backwards, it just makes it hard for me to not, like, walk into them. Which is why it's one of the main downsides to the charm I really like, that makes it so that I don't get knocked back when I hit people. Sure, I can hit more rapidly, but that walking into enemies happens a lot. At least on enemies that can be flinched back. As you can see, I'm knocking him backwards. And then suddenly, I can't knock him backwards because he decided to initiate an attack that removes the knockback effect. It would be easier to do the no-hit on this guy, probably, if I got rid of the no knockback charm. I wanted to dash to get away from the bee, but he was in the way. I should have just dashed away from him. I really don't like the bee fall thing. It drastically reduces the number of safe places, and they're homing, so you can't stay still. This guy is actually harder. I could probably do this one, though. Let's do this guy's standard form. Oh, crap. Nope, this is going to be hard. I did not realize that you don't fight him in his normal... oh, god, it lagged. Ah! You don't fight him in his normal arena where there's a easy way to dodge him. Like there's a way to cheese him in his default arena. But this is extra. Ah. This shouldn't be too bad though, honestly. Head bouncing him is pretty easy. What's this emote? Oh, crying. Sometimes I struggle with standard size emotes. Big spider, well, kind of. He's only got 6 legs. He's just kind of a long-legged fella. He's still a bug. He's got a tail for some reason. Ow! Oh, he got taller when he switched to trying to hit me with the thing. Yeah, he's only got 6 legs. He's not a spider, technically. He doesn't even use the front ones to walk, actually. He's only using 4 for walking. Although the fact that his legs are so long, he's just supposed to be creepy because he's a copycat. Nosk. I don't know if you've ever gotten to the point of the game where he shows up, but if you look at his head, his head is literally my skull and cape turned upside down. Because he was pretending to be me until I got to where he was, and then he converts into this long-legged thing. It's like, how did you fit that in the cape?
Whoop.
Have you learned how to pogo? I mean, in his default arena, you don't need to pogo. You can actually hide, then there's little nooks in the terrain that you can just hide in, and he can't hit you. And that's typically how I fight him in the story. This guy gets so much taller when he switches to trying to spittle at you, which means pogoing is actually an incredibly dangerous way to get past him in a no-hit run. This is actually harder than I was expecting it to be with how much taller he gets right when he does that. There he goes again. Switching heights. That hitbox switches sizes before he even starts animating the frames of getting taller. He makes a sound that might be before, but I'm not sure if the sound is really before. Tough. He's not an easy Radiant target.
Whoop.
Thought he might be, but no. Now, Flying Nosk, that one I found to be almost impossible for me to no-hit, I would think. Because I suck at getting high enough to actually, like, reliably pogo it. Like, it is most of the time I get that wrong. Withering Heights. Like, I know I can destroy him in Attuned. I don't know why I don't have the badge for this, but... yeah, this is his normal stage. I can just stand here and he can't hit me. He is capable of doing damage with the sludge, if he's lucky. But unfortunately, you don't seem to fight Radiant Nosk on this stage. Which is weird. Ow. Yeah, and there's the 1% chance that he can hit you with the sludge. He's goo can hit you in this spot. It's like the one thing he can do to hit you while you're in that spot. Oh, actually, well, this goo obviously also has the ability. Because he slows down and actually aims at you. Alright, well, I mean, that's one more badge I have at least, even if it's like the easy badge that I skipped over because he's not that hard. Yeah, I skipped it on this one too. There's no way I'm getting Radiant on that one. I mean, this might be doable. He can be a bit of a wild card sometimes.
The Soul Badger is here.
Hey, Badger, good afternoon. Honestly, I just get impatient with this guy. He's not really that hard. Ooh, that was close. There we go, I got it. First try. The storms haven't arrived yet, but they are heading this way. Alright, so we got that one down. So at least we got something new. This one actually shouldn't be too bad. Immediately accidentally noses into me. Okay, I did kind of, I guess, stand too close. Oh, not close enough that time. Acid got to me. These guys aren't really that hard, but no hitting is not really the same animal as winning. Yeah, like, oh, that spit was like right at his nose. Like, there was no room to be close enough. Okay, I should have backed up some when he prepped that move. Don't walk towards me. Oh, the lance was long enough to get me there. I guess I should have dashed. I was just concerned that there was the acid was still in play there. It walked into me. Sometimes it doesn't, but it is perfectly capable of just walking into me, which unfortunately is a thing. Whoa. Ah! Stop walking towards me. He just keeps doing the spew. Nope. Stood in the wrong spot. Spamming. Goodness. Maybe I should just kill the rider. She is easier. She's just not actually necessary. Oh, he moved. I wasn't ready for where that was going to land. I should have registered he moved in time to realize that those globs were not going to be as easy to dodge. Oh, he walked into me. I was going pretty well. Until he decided, you know, I can just step on this bug despite having, like, legs that don't add up to that. What the? Why is it sometimes that there's, like, no room between them? Do I need to, like, wait to start moving until she jumps off him? Maybe she's aiming for me when I'm closer. Yeah, that's what it is. She's aiming for me. Don't walk towards me! Oh, his spit was just high enough. I was going for the double jump, but I should have done it faster. Should have activated the second jump sooner, that is. Oopsie. I wasn't ready for that. He's spamming the rollout that time. Dang. Ah, I'm trying. Yeah, he could be very difficult. I should have just dashed once I was high enough. Honestly, didn't need to be high enough. Just need to dash through him. Walked into the acid on the floor. No, I said up. Go up. No L button pressing. Actually, it's R button that I usually use to dash. I think L also does it. No, it doesn't. So why did it... Ow! Fire. Why did it dash? I didn't touch that button. Surprised these two are managing to be difficult. Pretty sure my aim was better than it just told me, but maybe it grazed me. Hitboxes in this game are far from accurate. They're all, from what I understand, hand-drawn. Which is not the most accurate way to do hitboxes. I'm right against the wall and he rolls at me. I really should not be using the jump and re-enter strategy that I use every other time he does that. Ow. So we've only gotten one so far today. Ouch! Nope. It did not like my input. Decided to either eat it or that it was too late. One of those things. All I know is it didn't do what I asked for. Oh, I walked right into his return path. My bad. That one was on me. That was legitimately my mistake. Absolutely can't blame that on anything. Not that I typically do blame things. Ouch. I don't typically blame things on hardware error. Unless I feel like it probably was. And until our hardware can be measured in picosecond delay, it's not impossible that the hardware was part of the problem. The other part of the problem being hardware. Like, the hardware I'm using to interface with the hardware of the game. It's not just my human interface device. It is my human corporeal form. Oop, didn't jump high enough. Whoops. Huh. You can see a shadow of my arm here. Oop, I was looking at my avatar. You can see my hand shadow on my boob. That's interesting. I mean, I knew that I had spotlights up that way. Spotlight. That's interesting. I wonder if I should change where the spotlights are coming from. Nope, got too close. You can't just walk into me when you're already, like, practically touching the wall. Rude. No, not Ascendant. I don't care about Ascendant. I can't just leave these? Guess I'm just practicing on this one despite... Yeah, see, I can take a hit. I mean, it said hit is like double damage, but I can take a hit now. I don't really care if I lose this because I didn't want you to be at that difficulty game. There we go. A line of storms. I mean, I knew that there were storms that were supposed to be coming this evening. I've already battened down all the hatches that matter. Or at least that I am aware I have control of. Don't forget. Golly, they keep pushing me further into the corners. Like, hello, let me fight, please. Ah, the acid was still on the floor. Lasted longer than I was expecting. Or hoping, actually. Oh. Don't spit at me while I'm dodging the other guy. Don't really like this spitter. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to kill him first, because killing him at first immediately ends the match. Well, nearly immediately. There's a little bit of a delay. No. Ah! Don't spam the spitting. That's so annoying. Honestly, I just don't like it when the spitting and the, jump attack of the rider, like, coincide. It is... Or even alternate sometimes. It just makes it really hard to dodge any of it. Could you not walk towards me? Yeah. Don't spam.
Whoop.
Bad enough there's two of you and one of me, but don't spam at me. And he walks into me again. Gosh darn it! Yeah, timing can be really particular, and the fact that all of the hitboxes are hand-drawn makes some of them quite unfair. Sometimes they're not even, like, lined up properly either. I moved forward too early. If you move forward too early, she doesn't jump out as far, and there's no room between them. There we go. You go that way. I'll fight this guy. Don't you dare. It doesn't help that I'm getting, like, random, like, frame loss. Visually. Okay. No. He just walked into me and all the way to the wall. Like, there was no way I could have dodged that. That was literally about to... Why does it keep changing the freaking difficulty on me? I'm trying to beat a specific mode. Oh, nope, I did manage to take a hit. I was like, watch this be the time I freaking get a no-hit run. Ow. I'm trying to get no-hit, but like... Okay, I won. That was 3 hits.
Whoop.
Oh. Yeah, Chasm is tough. Can be tough at the higher difficulties. I think I did actually beat hard mode last time we streamed it. But I think there's one more difficulty that's harder. Yeah, there's one more difficulty that's harder than that. What? And then I also want to play through with the mage settings. Oh yeah, you're welcome. It's actually a pretty good game. I like roguelites, so I will try. Excuse me. I will try pretty much any roguelite I come across. If you like any of them, maybe, if you like what you see, maybe you will too. I mean, that's kind of the idea.
Shalal is here.
Stop with it. You keep spitting. Hey, Shalal, how you doing? Cobalt Core. I don't know if I've tried that one. There's so many roguelites out there. Sometimes they go off of like reviews. Sometimes they just go off of I saw it on Steam. The advertising looked good.
What?
What deck builder roguelite? Okay. Well, no. Those are fun too, actually. I definitely like Slay the Spire. And there's another roguelite deck builder that I have actually had a lot of fun with, and I've put a lot of time into, that I can't stream. Unfortunately, what was that one called again? Oh, there's the storm. Thunder. Anyway.
What?
What was that? What was the name of that? I'll go ahead and tell you what the name is. It's an OO type, it is one of those like R-rated, X-rated, really. There is sex scenes, but I really liked the way they did the deck building. It was really well done. It doesn't have a safe for work version, so I can't stream it, which is too bad because it was a fun game. What was it called? Hold on. Let me just switch my view mode to category so I can just look at my adult folder. So if you are old enough to play adult games and wish to play that type of game with sex scenes in it, they're not that good, really, the sex scenes, but the card game's fun. So if you're okay with that kind of game, and like card building roguelites, wait, where's my adult folder? Oh, wait, is it?
What?
No? Here it is, here we go. Wait, why is my adult folder only showing 9 items? The heck? It's not behaving properly. My Steam library is just being stupid. 47. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, here it is. I found it. Last Evil is the name of the game. You play as a succubus trying to reclaim the kingdom after a rogue demon manages to take over said kingdom, but then like doesn't treat people well, and you play as a succubus who's decided, no, this isn't okay. We need to be treated better.
What?
Is it? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Last Evil's been around for a while. Its graphics aren't like super good. Its sex scenes aren't like super well made, but they're decent, and the game is not fun, and the card mechanics and the cards are actually quite good. I like the battle system. I was addicted to that for a while just because the card game was fun. Yeah, that storm's here now. Goodness, it's pouring. Yeah, it's pretty good in that category. I definitely would recommend that game for those that are of an age to enjoy both sides of it. Even if the sex scenes are kind of, not really the point. Ah, he walked into me again. Stupid bug. But yeah, unfortunately, can't stream it. There is no safe for work mode for it. As fun as the gameplay is, I can't stream that. Ah, I walked into me.
Whoop.
Dispatch. I don't know. Nope, I don't. That one doesn't come to me right off the bat. What's that? Good. Ah. Just walked in towards me and forced me into the other. Why didn't it let me actually knock her away? I tried to knock her further away so that I could get further away from him. I'm gonna be over here. Stop that.
Whoop.
Ah. The Invincible show on Amazon. I watched the first season of that. I deeply regret ever doing so. That was traumatizing. I feel like I need to sue Amazon for making that available to me. That damaged my psyche. I am traumatized from watching that. I don't remember signing a waiver either, so honestly, if I had the money to sue them, I would. That show should never have been made or made available to me without some kind of waiver to tell me what I was in for, because that shit should fly. No, it's actually how traumatizing the imagery is, really. Like, how, like, the heroes, the way they kill everyone, how graphic everything is. That show was absolutely, like, intolerable. And I am mentally scarred for the rest of my days from having had anything to do with ever watching it. I should not have.
Whoop.
I wish I had been warned. I literally would never have watched if somebody had convinced me that even half of that was in there. Yeah, I've seen all of season 1, and I honestly should not have even watched past the first episode, because the way the speedster killed that girl at the very beginning of the show should have been warning enough, because that in and of itself was traumatizing. And I would not have continued if I had not been watching it with a roommate. And they wanted to keep watching, and I'm like, okay, fine. It was not fine.
Whoop. Whoop.
Language and sex, I don't mind. I don't care about that much. Although, I have also been mistaken on that. There is one game that I picked up on Steam that I think it was still in like an early beta, and it was quite clear to me that I should not have bothered. I don't remember what it's called. It's not one of the ones that's currently showing up, despite the fact that I have no filters set. It should absolutely... Wait, dynamic collection? What the fuck is... I think my Twitch library is trying to remove things? It says only one... It says one item was removed from the collection. Why? I haven't removed it. It's doing some dynamic shit, I think. Because that's not the full list. It's only like a quarter of the games I have that I have placed in the adult category. Why does it remove something? I, 'cause that's not, that's not the full list. It's not, it's only like a quarter of the games I have that I have placed in the adult category. Why does it remove something? 'Cause that's not, that's not the full list. It's only like a quarter of the games I have that I have placed in the adult category. Why does it remove something? 'Cause that's not, that's not the full list. It's not, it's only like a quarter of the games I have that I have placed in the adult category. Where's the rest of my... Where's the rest of this? Why is it filtering things? Anyway, there was one game I picked up that I played and I'm like, no, this is too far. And it was mostly it was adult in that it was graphic and it was, sexual, but it was like in hell and there was a lot of like abortion stuff going on and I'm just like, no, this isn't okay. So I stopped playing that. I don't think the game was even complete when I picked it up. Like, really cheap. I mean, it's mostly a combat, like, beat-em-up type game where you're playing a succubus in hell. But the problem was the imagery was just... it was a lot of body horror, and I just gave up on it. It was just like, no, there's too much shit in here that doesn't belong in my memory. I refuse. Could have been good, but they took things too far too often. But honestly, like demon combat in hell, when you remove the usual X-rated filters, has plenty of license to go too far, so I probably should have known that was gonna be not my thing. For sure. Hey, look, I think I just won. I think I got it. It was on the right difficulty, right? Yep. We got it finally. Just keep trying. It'll happen eventually. Okay, let's do Radiant Umu. Oop, that one's risky. Okay. Okay, we're dealing with the seeking shots. I'm just gonna hit him with that. Oh, there's not a spot there. I thought there was a spot to land there. Nope. Okay. It's more to the left. Oopsies. Yeah, it's to the left side of this lower platform. So to the right of this one. Okay, seeking shot. This is actually easier to dodge than the other kind, where it just like puts stationary spots that are like blocking 80% of the freaking platforms. Okay, seeking shot again. I just got flung into the sky and killed at the same time. Well, that was peculiar. Let's try that again. Umu shouldn't be that bad, honestly. Also, the one after this, I definitely should be able to beat in Radiant, to be honest. I'm quite good at like dodging all of his moves, so I rarely take damage from him. Ouch. This is part of one of the DLCs that was added to the game, probably before I started even playing it. That adds like a boss rush mode to the game. What I'm doing now is like in the gallery of the gods, as they call them. All of the bosses are considered gods by this entity that I'm in the head of right now. But yeah, every boss in the game is considered a god to this entity. And the entity wishes to ascend by worshipping these gods. And you are ruining this by going in there and beating them up again. Despite having beaten them the first time and being... But anyway, yeah. These are currently what I've got here. These are all the little levels that I've defeated them at. Still need Hornet Sentinel. So it basically adds boss rush to the game and some variants of boss rush. I have yet to beat the final boss rush. And the the pick a boss and beat them at higher difficulty hasn't been done yet either. The final boss rush is literally every boss in the game. I can get to the last two guys 99% of the time. But Absolute Radiance, not so much. Oh, okay. You fought the false knight. Okay.
Whoop.
In succession, yes. Every boss in the game, one after the other. And as you saw from that list, there's a lot. Although that list does have a few that you don't have to fight. Because you don't have to fight both versions of every boss, just like 4 or 5 of them. But yeah, Radiance. This is not the main boss. Well, it's kind of inside the main boss. So, I probably should... oh, don't click on that. I was going to say never mind. Because this is like the hardest boss in the game. And by default, it does 2 damage per hit. If, what I accidentally just set actually does 4 damage a hit if he hits me, so I'm going to die so fast, even if it, yep. No chance. I'm just, never mind. I don't want to show you too much of him. He's like, he's the final boss within the final boss, if you figure out how to unlock his true form, basically. You have to get a higher percentage, basically, in the game, and you'll unlock that. Because this game has like 4 endings, depending on which of the final bosses you fight and what other factors you have going on when you do that. Let me go back to some of these lower guys. But yeah, that sun god thing is what keeps stopping me from defeating every boss in order in a boss rush format. Because he's got like 3 forms. Like, I have to beat one guy that's hard as hell, and then I have to beat a boss that has 3 fucking forms and can kill you between the forms if you're not careful on your way through. Like, Because he has, like, platforming segments between his stages. And just like, okay, this isn't happening.
Osiris Orca 2 is here.
Hey, Osiris. I died again. Somebody actually made a harder version of Umu as, like, a mod. Where they just, like, inverted the middle character. They renamed the harder version of Umu is Uwu. Where it's UU. W-U-U. Oh, good. I just have a thunderstorm going on right now, so I fell. It is raining really hard right now. I like thunderstorms. That sounds nice. Honestly, I feel like turning up the sensitivity of my microphones and playing Apex with the sound turned down. Ooh. I landed too hard and it kind of stunned me there. Arrested movement. No. Why didn't it hit him? He touched it. Okay. Just like the rain just like dead stopped for a second there. Oh, there's a nice strike. That was a nice sound. I like that. Following lightning again. Stop with the electric follow. And that popped too close to him, so it hit me too. Dang it. Yeah, that one was loud and close. Okay, don't Ascendant. I've already done Ascendant.
Whoop.
I'm just trying to get out of this because they don't give you an exit option. There we go. Why does that keep blanking out? I don't like that my gameplay or my stream keeps going black there like that. It didn't touch me! Eh.
Whoop. Whoop.
Oh, a trip to DC. Yeah. I'm glad to hear they made it home before this thing hit. It was forecasted for the evening anyway, and it was hot today. I hope they didn't get too bad of sunburn being in DC today. Today was not as bad as yesterday, but it was pretty bad.
Whoop.
Can't believe I didn't take damage from that. Okay. Okay. Eh. No, what? That hit him, though. What? Oh. That was a direct hit. What the heck? I'm gonna have to get a new rum. 91. Yeah, yesterday was bad. Like, it was 98 in my car when I got in there yesterday. Today was a little better, but only marginally. No, wait! I didn't hit him. No, it hit the shelf. I was hoping to get above that and let it hit Umu, but I did the double jump too early, I guess. There's a lot of randomness that has to do with this one. That RNGesus luck is probably why I don't have this one. There we go, that hit him. That's a bunch of extra hits. Okay. New one of these, good. There we go. We got him. Okay, so that's 3 bosses added to the defeated no-hit style. Or Radiance, as the game calls it. Sweet. So we added this guy to the Radiance. We added that one to Radiance. I think there was one more we did Radiance. Did we do any more Radiance? Maybe it's just the 2. No, we did this guy Radiance. Okay. So this one, and that one. This one should be doable, honestly. I should be able to Radiant this guy. He normally does double damage, just... Stop that. He went black again. Anyway. This guy's normally double damage, so I have learned very early on to never let him hit me anyway. There we go. First try. You don't want him to hit you. Like, even in his normal form, you do not want him to hit you. It's, yeah, Radiant's good. Grey Prince Zote, though. Ugh. I hate that guy. I'm pretty sure I could now do him, but I'm not gonna. I'm going to go use the restroom, prep a new drink,